Now Roger begins with George Siskel, Natalie Wood as the last married couple in America.
Sometimes a movie comes along that has such a great idea behind it, such an intriguing title and such an interesting cast that you find yourself really looking forward to it. And The Last Married Couple in America was a movie like that. But who could have guessed that it would turn out to be one of the most dreadful, vulgar movies of the year, a complete mess that's not funny and is also unsavory and depressing. It stars Natalie Wood and George Siskel as a happily married couple whose friends and neighbors are all in the midst of divorces, adulteries, neurotic breakdowns. Can their marriage survive? Sometimes it's touch and go, as in this scene, where a passionate divorcee, played by Valerie Harper, makes a pass at George Siskel.
Barbara, no, not here.
Well, then let's go.
Will you quit saying let's go? I can't go. I'm running a business here.
Come on, you can leave yourself employed. Come on.
Besides.
What?
Well, besides, you know, this may sound funny, but I'm not really a chaser.
Well, you see, you are not chasing me. I'm chasing you.
Barbara, look.
Jeff, you look. I have had the hots for you, always. I just never did anything about it then. But now is now, you know, and I just think it'd be real nice.
Barbara, listen. Thanks. Thanks. But no thanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Siskel escapes intact in that scene, but Valerie Harper doesn't take no for an answer, and she eventually does seduce him. And then, wouldn't you know, Natalie Wood finds out her husband has been cheating, and we get one of the movie's many fight scenes.
I'm hurt. I'm deeply hurt. I don't give a damn what the new morality says. I'm hurt. I'm not hip enough to say it doesn't matter. It does matter to me. I thought we had something special. I thought you didn't need that. Or if you did, it would be a stranger. It would be discreet. No one would get hurt. No. What am I saying? I don't mean that. The truth is, when it comes to this, I'm a square. I won't have you around with other women.
Well, what about you?
That was years ago.
So what?
And you beat the hell out of me.
I slapped you once.
It was damn hard.
Now we're even.
No, we're not. That was different. We weren't getting along then.
No, we weren't, but still.
Anyway, I thought you forgave me about all that.
I did, but I gotta use something.
And I told you about it. At least I felt guilty.
You told me to hurt me.
Yes, that was part of it. But I also wanted to get it off my chest. You said nothing.
Well, I didn't have a chance. It just happened.
Just happened.
It was an accident.
What? What?
Yes, an accident.
You sleeping with her was an accident?
Yes.
Hey, okay. All right, okay. Ow. Oh, okay. Accident. Accident.
After a couple more battles like that, the marriage breaks up, and Siskel and Wood plunge into the worlds of extramarital affairs, divorce, adultery, swinging singles, wife swapping, and goodness knows what other areas that I suppose could maybe have been funny if they'd been handled with even a little bit of taste, but taste is the last thing that The Last Married Couple in America has. This movie does have a lot of four-letter words and a lot of scenes that are really nothing but dramatized, dirty jokes. The whole movie just leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
And yet it starts out so promisingly. You know, 30 minutes into it, we have George Siskel and Natalie Wood, the happy suburban couple, being attacked by all their friends who have been divorced many times. And we think it's going to be a challenging kind of picture about a very topical subject. Then, I don't know, I guess it has to be the script. For the next hour, it just falls off the table, and we get, as you point out repeatedly, a lot of dirty material, ending up in a sort of pathetic scene at the end with Siskel watching a guy make his wife undress for group sex. I mean, you just wonder what's going on here. What happened?
The whole thing turned sour. The job of a producer on a film like this is to assemble a package, and he's got a good one. Siskel, Natalie Wood, Dom DeLuise, Valerie Harper. The title, as I mentioned, is intriguing. Yeah. And then, as you point out, the whole thing just goes, it turns to ashes. It's just unpleasant. You leave feeling unclean. It's not a comedy at all. It's a really unpleasant exercise in R-rated so-called entertainment.
The next picture is rougher. It's also R-rated and is making a lot of people very uncomfortable. Both Roger and I agree that The Last Married Couple in America with Natalie Wood and George Siskel is a vulgar, foul-mouthed comedy. Two no's next to our names. We can't recommend you see The Last Married Couple in America rated R.